Where's Mr. Carmen on this again? Do I have a police report? I'm a babysitter. You know that? That's what I am.
They're down here getting a copy of the police report. I'm printing it.
All right. People against Samuel Lee Hill, 25W727451. Your name?
My name, Your Honor, Samuel Lee Hill.
Michael A. Carmen, P73824 on behalf of the defendant, Your Honor.
All right. This is going to be a no contest plea under 7694A, correct?
Yes, sir.
Was this the relationship here? Did they reside together?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. So do you understand if you plead no contest, I'll take this still under 7694A. I'll defer the proceedings, set terms and conditions, and if you are compliant at the end of the specified period of time that I set, the case will be dismissed on motion of the prosecutor. Do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, guys. This starts off sounding routine, names, charges, legal language, but don't let that fool you. A no contest plea isn't some loophole. It carries the same weight as guilty, and the judge makes sure that's crystal clear. Right here, the court is setting expectations. Follow the rules or this deal disappears fast.
Do the report here. This is his mother. I'm not going to take a no contest plea as his mother. She's not going to sue him.
Your Honor, it's for lack of memory. He doesn't remember. He was prescribed bipolar medication. At that time, he was not taking them. He does not remember.
Is that true, sir?
Yes, Your Honor.
I don't care. I'm going to take the plea. I'll take it under 7694A. I'm going to order a screening and assessment. I don't care what kind of drugs or alcohol. I don't care if you've had 15 pints of whiskey and fentanyl and everything else. You assault your own mother. There's nothing funny about it.
And here's the moment everything shifts. The judge realizes the alleged victim is the defendant's own mother. You can literally hear the patience drain out of the room. This isn't just another domestic case anymore. It's a line that shouldn't have been crossed, and the judge is clearly bothered by it.
Now, wait a minute. She didn't drive you here.
No, Your Honor.
How'd you get here?
It was
Don't lie to me. How'd you get here?
my stepdad, Your Honor.
Where's your stepdad?
He dropped me off, Your Honor.
You know that's a violation. You haven't had any contact with her, have you?
No, Your Honor.
This is a bond condition. You understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
Screening and assessment is ordered. We'll give you a...
This is where tension spikes. The judge starts questioning how the defendant got to court, and suddenly a possible bond violation is on the table. Judges hate being lied to more than almost anything. Right now, this defendant is inches away from making things much worse for himself.
You what? You better get your act together. I don't like assault cases to begin with, but your own mother? Your own mother? I don't know about you. You only got one of them. I only have one of them. You only have one of them. And there's nobody that's going to know you longer than your own mother. You're coming back for a sentencing. I'm telling you, you better stay straight and narrow with me. You understand what I'm telling you?
Yes, Your Honor.
I'm glad to hear that. Because otherwise, you're going to force me to do something I don't want to do. I just don't understand this nonsense. People assaulting their own mother.
This lecture hits hard. The judge isn't talking like a lawyer anymore. He's talking like a human being. Assault cases already test his patience. But assaulting your own mother? That's something he genuinely cannot wrap his head around. This is disappointment, not anger, and that's worse.
The lips being taken off, or
No. For what? What lifts?
contact.
Why would I do that when even though you're sitting here saying this to me, I have the strong inclination to believe that you violated the bond conditions? Why would I do that? Why would I let you make your own orders? You want to make your own orders? No. I don't know what to tell you. Go to law school.
Now the defendant tries to push his luck, asking to lift the no contact order. Big mistake. The judge immediately shuts it down and makes it clear. Court orders aren't suggestions. You don't negotiate boundaries when you're already under suspicion of breaking them.
Come here, ma'am. Can you come up here?
Yes, sir.
Why don't you go right? That is a microphone, believe it or not. It doesn't look like it. Right on that jury box there. That is a microphone. Would you tell me your name, please? Good morning, and I'm sorry your son ever did this to you.
Thank you.
Do you want to lift the bond condition?
Yes.
Why?
Well, family isn't helping him, and I can't do anything for him at that point.
This is heartbreaking. The mother steps up, not to protect herself, but to protect her son. Even after being assaulted, she's thinking about his recovery, his support, his future. This is unconditional love, and it's painfully one-sided in moments like this.
I would object.
I cannot tell you how much this troubles me. I just hate these. I really do. You know why? I just cannot imagine. I cannot imagine assaulting my own mother. I just can't imagine under any scenario people doing that. I just don't get it. Like I said, I'm not a fan of assault cases to begin with. As far as I'm concerned, anybody who wants to be the aggressor ought to figure out who the heavyweight champion of the world is and go pick on them. Nothing wrong with that. You want to go pick on them, pick on them. It's not a problem. But when we pick on weaker people that we know to be weaker, then that is not, it makes us a bully. We're a bully. We're not a very nice person.
This might be the most powerful moment in the whole hearing. The judge talks about bullies, how violence against someone weaker isn't strength, it's cowardice. He's not just addressing the defendant here. He's speaking to anyone who thinks anger justifies harm.
And we'll let him go back, and you're coming back February 4th at 8:30 for a sentence. I think you'll show up, ma'am. I'd like to talk to you at that time. Will you do that for me? Thank you. Apologize to your mother on the way out of the building. Now you can do it. Good luck.
Here's the balance of mercy and control. The judge allows the defendant to return home, but only under strict conditions. Compassion doesn't mean forgetting what happened. It means setting boundaries and watching closely. And that forced apology, that wasn't optional for a reason.
I think I should discharge her.
Judge, I have had an opportunity to speak with Miss Ellington. I personally reached out to my supervisor and advised of the situation and asked if I could not object as to early termination of the probation. And I was specifically informed that I was not able to do that. I've heard Miss Ellington out. I understand where her position is. But unfortunately, my hands are tied as far as allowing or, my position on early termination of the probation.
Okay, so I didn't write this law. I don't necessarily agree with this law, although that seems to be a common theme over the last few years. But nonetheless, I know of nothing that says that I cannot grant her early discharge. I think the law is clear unless it's one of the statutes specified.
New case, different kind of tension. The prosecutor doesn't want early discharge, but can't explain why. This is where law and emotion collide. The judge isn't asking how anyone feels. He's asking what the law actually allows.
I hope you just heard what I said. I don't agree with this law. Certainly not in every case. And I want to tell you, I'm not about to sit here and act like I'm a king and make my own laws. I'm not going to do that. My obligation is to follow laws. I'm troubled in this case because I never thought that you were quite remorseful to the extent that you should have been. I'm being perfectly honest with you. You weren't. I mean, somebody died as a result of a moving violation. You were not under the influence of drugs. You were not under the influence of alcohol or a combination thereof. But nonetheless, you committed a moving violation causing death. And again, I want to reiterate, I never felt you were remorseful to the extent that you should have been. That being said, I'm not going to deny this based on some personal belief that I have. The law says I have to discharge you. I'm granting you discharge. I hope that if you drive again, that you are going to do so carefully. And I hope the day will come when you are remorseful for what your actions caused. I'm granting you early discharge. No reason's been given by the prosecutor And again, I don't write laws. Good luck.
This ending is uncomfortable, and that's the point. The judge admits he doesn't feel the remorse he expected, but feelings don't override statutes. He follows the law anyway. Justice isn't always satisfying, but it's supposed to be consistent, and that's the weight judges carry every day.